Double Sports Talk, worldwide, with some news for the world of boxing. So y'all know what time it is. You ain't in a rush to get concussed. Now I'll just read a little something about our heavyweights. You know what time it is. It's March Madness, right? On the 31st, Joshua Parker. So you're hearing things. So came across something, and Joshua said he don't want Deontay Wilder getting in the ring after the fight. He ain't gonna want that. So I had to laugh first. I said, because the first thought to come to my mind was, what? So you can ignore him like you did at the Klitschko fight? And, I've said that before. I mean, you beat Klitschko, and you guys start talking about Tyson Fury when he was 399 pounds, and the guy came all the way over there, and he got totally ignored, except by commentating. So he's gonna be there this time, and Joshua don't want him in the ring, and he says, hey, it's because if we don't have the fight, then it's just hype, you know. And I'm like, well, okay, I'm trying to be nice, but that's pretty close to a well, duh statement. That's what, duh, yeah, the hype, exactly. Deontay Wilder had to go through this. Tyson Fury got it all up in his face after one of his fights, you know. And then the reporter must have asked him, say, hey, well, Klitschko got in the ring after your fight. And Joshua told him, he said, well, look, man, that fight was already signed, so we're basically announcing the fight. And then he addresses Deontay Wilder, too. He says, well, we're going to get there eventually. We'll get there one day. And so, that's just not sound like somebody who really wants this to happen as much as the other guy. So I don't know. When I'm listening to that, it just doesn't sound too, it doesn't sound like you really, really want it. Like you don't really want to hype for a big fight. That's a perfect opportunity to hype the next fight. That's it right there. It's a big stage. In the WWF or in WWE, it's all about the hype before the fight. Nobody really care about the fight. Somebody gonna get hit with a chair. Somebody referee is gonna get in somebody's way. The dude gonna talk to him. Somebody gonna hit him with a chair or something. That's how that's gonna happen. So nobody cares about that. It's about what these fellas are saying before. And they're characters. And they get into character and they get busy. That's what a show is, to be honest. So that would have been a good opportunity. Joshua don't want it, so it's probably not gonna happen. Nobody gonna force the man. I just thought it was a little bit funny, because you let a dude, you can let a dude talk. Just because if Joshua don't really want to talk, you can let a guy talk. Let's not get this twisted. Anthony Joshua ain't the first gentleman that's been boxing. Especially Britain. I don't even shoot. Lennox Lewis. How many times I gotta mention Lennox Lewis? This is the best one of all time, in my opinion. I got Lennox Lewis get the best 2 out of 3 against anybody in the history of the game, right? And people talking, all of it knew his face, but he says, "Bring it, man." And then everybody get quiet because they know better to come up on him. It's that Errol Spence aura. People can talk, but they don't call him out because they know if they do, they call him out before the sentence is over. Errol Spence is already calling them. And that's the same thing with Lennox. It was the same way. So you don't have to be loud, but the fight still has to be hyped. So I don't really understand his mindset, but maybe it is what it is. We'll see what he meant by this, but I kind of think that would be a perfect scenario if your goal was to unify next. If it's not, then it makes no sense. Don't sports talk worldwide. I'm about to here, y'all.